up, y'all? I just want to say a couple things. So, the last video that I did this morning, there was all these people walking up synced that were like, it was like groups of people syncing with other groups of people walking. So it'd be like two people walking in front of me and then two people walking, or however many people, or one person walking or whatever. It would be like one walking in front of me and then another one walking up to the intersection at the same time, or like they're both walking up to the intersection at the same time. I was sitting on the bench over by the intersection, and it kept happening on that video. Like every time I saw people walking by, they were syncing with other people walking by. It was just like two groups of people walking by, or like a guy on a bike or whatever, a skateboard or whatever. Like it kept happening over and over. Like there was like one person walking, and then like one guy on a bike that I was unsure about. That like didn't look synced really, but all the rest of them kept doing that very obviously on the video. But when I went outside a minute ago, that happened again. Like these two groups of people walked up synced when I walked up to this intersection. So I came out of my apartment, and there was a guy with a red shirt and a child with a red shirt right when I come out. And then I walk up to the first intersection, and there's this lady with the red shirt, her daughter with the red shirt, walking up, and then these other people walking up to the intersection at the same time. And it's Husker game day too, so people might have red shirts because of Husker game day. But I don't know. And then, so that happened again. And then I've been seeing a bunch of U-turns today. I saw like at least 3 U-turns today. I think like 4 U-turns. And so today's U-turn day. I rarely see U-turns. What end to drive me crazy and ruin my life. So I don't see U-turns ever really. I see them sometimes, and I used to see them more when I first started noticing the stalkers 2 years ago. I would see a bunch of U-turns, but usually I don't see U-turns, but today I've seen multiple U-turns. So it's U-turn day, I guess. And then I posted up this short a minute ago. There's this ambulance. Well, they did the dispatch thing on the fire station. It's like, so I heard that go off, so I was like, oh shit, they're about to drive out synced when I walk up, right? So I pulled my camera out and I started recording, and then they did. Right when I got across the street next to me, the ambulance pulled out with the siren, and the white truck took off next to me at the same time with a red shirt. And then before I got there, they were like opening a door on the other fire truck thing, or ambulance truck, or whatever it is, out in the parking lot of the fire station when I walked up to the intersection. And then when I got across, the ambulance drove out. And then I saw the ambulance on the way back without his sirens. So, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, yeah, go watch that video from this morning, though. It's really crazy how people kept walking up synced with other people. And then there was like tan cars syncing with tan cars. And just like, it was ridiculous video this morning. there's always people walking in front of me on the sidewalk really slow, and then they'll like, I'll like be walking up to them, like they're walking the same direction I'm walking, really slow. And I'm kind of a fast walker anyway, but they'll be walking really slow up the sidewalk, and then I'll be walking up to them when I get to the intersection or whatever, and then they'll just like stop on the sidewalk and turn around when I walk up, like I startle them or they think I'm gonna rob them or something. That's always happening. That happened multiple times when I was just outside right now. There's this engine sound right now. My water heater is turning on when I walked up to the window. And I saw a state trooper a minute ago out my window. But yep, I don't think I have anything else to say. I just wanted to say those things because it's crazy. Like that video this morning and all the people walking up Saints. It's just so obvious. Because there's no other people walking on the sidewalk. It's just two groups of people syncing up with each other, and then another two groups of people, and then another two groups of people. Like it was like one person and the bike guy that weren't doing that. But everybody else walking on the sidewalk was doing that on that video. Because I was just sitting on that bench and they kept doing it. And let me think, what else? There's always people inside of building windows when I walk by, like downtown. There'd be people inside of stores and stuff doing, or like in restaurants and stuff too. They'll like do something inside the window when I walk by. Or they'll like walk up to the window and like start washing it when I walk by, like spray it with Windex. Or they'll like, whatever. They'll be coming up or down a ladder when I walk by them. Oh, these two guys on the sidewalk. Like I said, they'll walk slow in front of me. This one guy was doing that. He had a red shirt. And he was syncing with this other guy in front of me. And then he's walking up the sidewalk the same direction I'm walking. And then he's walking really slow. And then when I walk up by him, he's walking up and saying hi to this other guy, and they're starting a conversation next to me on the sidewalk. And then this other guy was on his phone today, and he's just like, all right, see you later. And when I walk by him, he's hanging up the phone right when I walk by him. And then, like, he was standing over near my apartment. He does that, and then when I walk up to the door of my apartment, he's saying hi to somebody that's walking up meeting him. He's saying bye when I walk by him, and then he's saying hi when I walk up to the door behind me. And seen a bunch of people with their children today. Just like every weekend, I see a bunch of people with their children stalking, and just children walking around by themselves stalking. I saw a guy on a unicycle today. I don't know if he was stalking me or not, but that was interesting. I saw a guy on a unicycle, like an actual pedal unicycle. I didn't know people rode unicycles around. But yep, it's just never ending. Like there's a million other things I could say that are in the back of my memory right now, and they're gonna pop up when I turn the camera off. I'll be like, oh yeah, that too. Because just every 5 feet there's a stalker. At least one. Usually several. I'm just trying to think what else happened today. I'm watching stalkers out my window right now, of course. But what else happened today? I don't know. My neighbors have been coming in and out, their doors synced as usual. My eyes are dilated. I don't think they are. Let me see. No, they're not dilated. You're wrong. I wish my eyes were dilated right now, you know what I'm saying? That'd be cool. What's the Doppler effect mean? Oh, I went to the library today, and when I came out, there was like nothing happening. I didn't see any. Well, I saw cars in the distance that might have been stalking me. I couldn't really tell if they were or not. But it was like nothing. There's like no cars driving by me, no people around me. And like, it was like that for a while. And then as I walk up the street, it gets progressively more stalkered up. But it was like nothing happening for like a block or two or something, or like something like that. So that was weird. think they do that sometimes because it's like you're like getting used to it or whatever. So they like let off the gas a little bit and then they hit you again harder. I don't know. Because occasionally it'll be like, well, not like that. That was really unusual. How there was just like nothing happening. Usually there's like one stalker like across the street from me or something, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But lately though, up until then, it's been like non-stop stalkers. It's been stalkered the fuck up like the last couple of days. It's been like extremely stalkered up. No, I don't remember that. I still don't remember that because it never happened. Why do you keep saying that? And it wasn't on video either. I wasn't recording at the time. Do you have Alzheimer's? Show me the video. What's the video? What's the name of the video? I know you got it saved. If you love that video so much, you saved it so you can jerk off to it. So what's the name of the video so I can look it up? What's the name of the video? Oh, I get it. The name of the video is because it doesn't exist. I get it. I made a video talking about it. Is that the video you're talking about? Or what? Because it's not on video. And he didn't punch me. He just like hugged me. He just wanted to give me a hug. Yeah, there's that other video the other day where people did that, where they like came up and were like, "Stop recording! You don't record us!" And I wasn't even recording them. I was just walking up the sidewalk recording. They just happened to be standing by the sidewalk, but I wasn't like pointing the camera at them. I wasn't talking about them. They're just like standing by this sign on next to the sidewalk. And then they're like, "Stop recording us!" And then she like is this girl and her boyfriend, and she walks up and like tries to grab my phone or whatever. And I'm like, "I'll record you assaulting me." But she didn't like try too hard. She like kind of like walked up and was like acting like she's gonna knock my phone out of my hand. And then they like walked back the other way. But that one dude was like, that one night, who kept driving by me 100 times, being like, "Why are you recording?" Or whatever he was saying. He's like, he just kept driving by me 100 times and like staring me down and shit. And then he like tried to knock the phone out of my hand. And then when we walked up to the intersection. He walks away from me, which I didn't catch it on camera because my phone, like I was like trying to protect my phone from getting broken. And then, so it like closed out the video or whatever, or like closed my phone so the video paused. So I didn't catch that part, but like when we walked up to the intersection, he just stops and walks back to his car. But nope, I've never been punched by a gang stalker. I've just been hugged and like whatever, slapped or whatever. And I try to like slap my phone and shit, slap my hands and shit. And then this one dude walked up to me one day and like lightly slapped me on the face because I was like, "Why do you do that?" He's like, "Do what?" And I'm like, "Why do you do that?" And then he just like walks up and he's like, whatever. He just slaps me on the face. Yeah, you were harassing her. No, I was not. I wasn't doing anything to her at all. I recorded them when they walked in front of me, synced. But they were like way up the street from me. But then when I walked by them on the sidewalk, I wasn't recording them. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't even talking about them. So no. You lie. You're the liar. Why are you calling me a liar? You just keep lying. Bruh, go do something. But no, you were outside the bar holding your fangs, talking is a crime, and the guy yelled, "Hey, my friend wants to read your sign." Yeah, that happened. You're right, but I wasn't recording it. I didn't record it. I was not recording. I was carrying my sign with two hands. I was not recording. And you're like, okay, and then he pushed you like twice and mostly connected with a punch. He didn't punch. He did not punch. He did push, and he tried to hug me, and he tried to suck my dick. Not that, but he did try to hug me. And like took my sign and shit, stole my sign. And then I had this scratch on my head. I don't know how I got the scratch on my head, but it wasn't a punch. He either scratched me. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got the scratch on my head. He scratched me or my sign scratched me or my glasses or something. I don't know what scratched me. It was like I didn't even feel it happen. I just get home and I got blood running down my face. But yeah, he stole my sign and then the cops came because somebody called the cops or whatever. Some bystanders called the cops. So the cops came to my apartment. I think I had my lion hat on that day, so like they knew it was me or whatever. I mean, obviously they knew it was me. But the cops came to my apartment and asked me questions about it, and then they brought my sign back. They took the sign back from the guy and brought it back to me. And then he got an assault charge or whatever. So yes, you're partially correct, but no, you're not correct 100%. No, he did not punch me. And no, I was not recording. That is false. So I don't know why you want to make up this lie that I was recording and that he punched me, but it's a lie. But anyway, I see the whiteys right now. But I don't know what else to say right now. My sink hasn't synced on me in a couple days. So I don't know when my sink's gonna start syncing again. But it'll just drip a drop of water sink sometimes. It'll just be one drop of water coming out of the sink at a synced moment. And it was doing it like over and over and over the other day, like 100 times. And there's no drips at unsynced moments. It's always at synced moments. But not today. Not yet, anyway. I was trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting, but I can't think about it right now, so I'm out. Later.